Oh. Oof. There we go. Oh! I kind of forgot. Good. Hello. Hello. Actually, I have to take a look if I can. Yeah, that actually works. I'm gonna turn down the volume on the Jagged Alliance music a little bit. But yeah. Music there. There we go. I think that's okay. Right. Internet. A peculiar thing. It works again. Now I can actually play Arena Breakout and get a few raids in. Something that I have been looking for is good builds that are not that expensive but can still use like decent ammo. And I stumbled upon where is it? The Mech 10. the Zoom build, you just have a shoulder guard and like a semi-modern looking Mac 10. And I guess you can use the QC61, but I don't know. I don't know what to build of that yet. Would look interesting, but I don't think that I want to have that yet. Looks interesting. Wow. Okay, everything is modular, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're not gonna concern ourselves with that, but yeah. Yeah, MPF was kind of nice. I also have like one sitting in my stash, but the Mac 10, like Zoom, I kind of like. Oh my god. Serious? Hold on. There we go. That should work. Yeah, like the McZoom here. I find it quite nice. I find it quite nice because you can just use ACP AP ammo, 45 ACP AP ammo, and you don't really shred, but it still fires fast enough that it can be a danger to like armored people. But my plan right now is questing. If we die of the scar, we're gonna try to go for an imposter run, or we just try the quest of like low budget weapons, or anything we have in our stash really. It's just normal questing right now. I don't really want to do a whole lot of high tier raids right now. Chief, hello. Hello. How you doing? I saw your once in a lifetime video. It's very nice. I'm doing a little bit of where is it? Oh whoa, whoa. There we go. I'm gonna pause that. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I just need to like, image window full screen. Can I? Oh dear, can't I just constrain that? Let's shove that straight to the window. Ah. But yeah, I hope that you're doing okay. The video isn't perfect. There's still a lot of issues you have with it, but I think it turned out well regardless. I think so as well. And I also read a little bit of the description of the video. I don't think it's that bad to be like, okay, I've done a bunch of projects for a game and then I'm gonna continue. Gonna come back, like it's like an orbiting thing. You just sometimes come back to a project that you wanted to do, or you go or you like, okay, I'm gonna set that aside for now. I've invested enough time for now into this. I want to try out different things. I saw you playing Trepang 2. It's pretty cool. Right. Lockdown zone. And I say that I want to do not high intensity raids. That is a lie. I actually need to take a look what the hell I want to do.
If you have time, go over to the valley and punish the rabble.
Valley, TV station,
There's something
armory.
off about Renoir being back. Check it out.
My friend,
Hunter.
hard
Oh, COVID.
work is the
Okay.
only way to a fortune. You must know that.
They've become a threat.
Instruments at the port at Valley. Okay.
I have a package at the bus terminal in Northridge. Little help.
Get out. There's no
rest for the wicked.
Okay.
Someone's playing tricks in Northridge. You better check it out.
I'm gonna try and go for like the valley in the, I guess, in the lockdown zone. I think it's gonna be fine. I hope that I don't run into any squads. You're back in Blender mode doing some other smaller project while you try and figure out what the next big project will be. Okay. Actually find that quite decent. Oh, definitely drawing points. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I'm just going to, me on the other hand, I'm just trying to get some footage for like Arena Breakout. I think it's just, I think it's a very nice Tarkov-esque clone. It's got more quality of life than Tarkov does. I did intro, I did a small part of in-raid footage, and I hope to get some more. Jesus Christ. I've been messaged again. Oh! There you are! I forgot to shut off Discord like notifications, but it's a little bit spooky. You've seen the latest thing. You made a quick run of another thread post. I didn't see it, but thank you for sending it. I always get like, oh, what up, spooked. But it does look nice. Even like the laser, the laser line flashing at you. It's pretty cool. It's very nice. Thank you for sending that. I also thought about, because I like, of course I like hard games. It's nothing to do with Torch. Doing the Berserker mod for Resident Evil 4. Where the hell did I spawn? Oh my god. Oh dear, I didn't look both ways before crossing the street, and now people are shooting. I'm not a masochist, I just love a challenge. No, I'm in the same boat. I do like suffering. You don't like suffering. When you invested into something with a chance, it's very fun and enthralling. Yes, exactly. Earning your way, earning like your. I was a little bit distracted. Oh no, I didn't pick up any ammo. Whatever. Earning progress in the game is very rewarding. That's why things like Dark Souls are, games like Dark Souls are rewarding. And so addicting. Or fun to play. There's challenges you can overcome. They're kind of tough. Okay, that is ammo that I actually want to save. Multimeter? Sounds valuable. Yes, it is. And Resident Evil, of course, as well. And Resident Evil 4 is a very nice. I would say that it has quite a bit of replayability. Not because you can run different builds, but because you can run different routes, and there's like, if you want to go for completion, the different rankings that you can go for. Is there gonna be something important around there? Is there a ladder? There is a ladder. But I don't want to expose myself. Actually get hit? No, I didn't. No, you don't see me. Also get the full GTFO, the game. Yes, yes. I would say it does not really have like the same amount of like gear progression, but that's also a good thing. Like you said, everything is unlocked right at the start, and it has something very similar to do with like in terms of like routing. Routing through an area, through a game, through the game, because from what I gathered and we talked about and we discussed, it's not really that procedurally generated. Every single rundown has a theme, and every single level has a challenge to overcome, which is cool. I just was not able to play it with a lot of people yet. I think my brother has it. Would be interesting to play it as well. It's like a puzzle game. You and your team having to plan it currently and know very important things to progress. Yes. Comes to. Ooh. 55645. 55645. Please tell me you have good ammo. Nice. Oh, shit. Makes sense. The good thing is that they can only push me from one direction. If you can break it down, is we got that. I mean, a puzzle shooter, basically. Puzzle shooter. And something, it's not that important to note, but something that can be considered kind of puzzle-like in Resident Evil is difficulty adjustment, because in the original Resident Evil you had in the original Resident Evil you had the difficulty adjustment on like lower difficulties so that the game deals less. Oh my god, it's blocked. Deals less damage. The enemies in the game deal less damage to you. You get more resources and stuff like that. And on professional, the difficulty adjustment is fixed on the maximum difficulty, so the game still becomes a bit more predictable that way. And that is what speedrunners mainly use, or that's why professional is like the usual difficulty to run a speedrun on. Well, I dug myself into a hole, now you have to go get down from it. And I don't want to break my legs. The chest. Let's just take that. Anything else? I don't. Okay, I actually marked it. Good. We're gonna switch off the ventilator. That way you can hear a little bit better. Good ammo. Crap. I thought it was out in the open, but I guess we both were. That's like my last mag though. But yeah, like I said, GTA 4 is basically pretty much a team-based game, and if you do it, like, if you play it with like bots, you could probably get like, it feels like you can do like 2 rundowns maximum before it's like, oh, it's gonna be very difficult. Sounds. You want to eat? Yeah, I want to eat. Why not? Thank you for your contribution. Oh my god, why the hell? How the hell do you stuff all this in here? God damn it. Be gone, SH. Oh, come on. Actual ammo. That's good. No, 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 no. I want to discard that. What about this? Junk ammo. You can't use that. Oh, I headshotted him, and that's why the armor is very bad. Medium and bad, that's bad. What kind of stylish SMG is that? If I do may ask. That is quite interesting. The ammo is quite bad though. Fairly certain I would have been able to take like a few shots. I think I did as well. I don't know. I don't think I did. They were, I don't know, overwhelmed maybe a little bit. I don't know. Looks like it. Please tell me you have decent ammo. Okay, mate. At least grenades. This. I would love to actually grab better armor. Even if it is a bit banged up. Let's just take it. Let's just grab it. Ah, it's not small enough for me to fit that in. No, we're pretty much ready. Epic. Hmm. That's some interesting body armor. Hardened steel is actually kind of good to repair, so I can carry that. What else though? The scope maybe. Ooh. Maybe even the silencer, the suppressor, I mean, of course. What kind of ammo did you have in there? Would you have been dangerous? Oh, you very much would have been dangerous. Dangerous. Unload magazine, please. Yep. Nice addition to my ammo collection. Apart from that, I think that's it. But I'm becoming heavy, which isn't good. I've still got a long way to get to extraction that way. And if I go into combat, I'm basically dead. I must not get hit, at least. That's camera. I like the side picture of the scope. It's like a very, very bright green, neon green cross. Not like the triangle, red triangle, big red triangle of the ACOG side. I think it's a 3.5 scope. Why did they actually take off the iron sights off of that? Yeah, that wasn't the most wise decision I'd ever made. sounds above me. Especially if it's on metal. 16 rounds left. Actually an accurate description of the rounds in the magazine if you have something like that. That's interesting, and it's very quiet. No. Ground level. Inside, I think. MP, MP5. Let's just take a look if they have some experimental injection. Pipe. Yeah, steel bridges, I think they're more sensible trees to extract too. So, master bedroom key. That's good. Villa. Can't put it in my keychain. Can only do that out of raid. I'm looking at my ammo count for no reason. And I should start getting going, get going now. Feels like an imposter? Don't think so though. I'm gonna keep the AK-12, but I don't know if we can carry anything else, potentially like weapons. QC would be nice, but it's still too large for me to handle, because I cannot really put anything else in my backpack. Let's check for munitions and then we're gonna get going. Yeah, that's pretty good. Grizzly slugs, oh. You know what? sorry. On the other hand, can I just put you in there? I could probably just put you in there. Oh dear. I really am less able to hear shit now. Okay. That's good. That's good. I need to put another mag in there. Good. Wound. Good, we've got a little less than a kilometer left to run. We're gonna be fine. That sounds quite cool. I like it. I like the aesthetic. It's got something like a hybrid between a Western weapon and a VSS. With like the back cover of the rail. The problem is we have very bad stamina regeneration because we didn't find any experimental stims yet. And I didn't bother to bring any in. I'm just gonna hope that we're not gonna get ambushed. And to diminish that chance, I'm going to really try and go through the trees. Just because of the gun that we have right now, we're much more effective. See what I mean? At close range. I'm gonna run. I shouldn't concern myself with those guys. I've got what I needed. And I shouldn't waste my ammo. You really do feel naked without being able to hear much at all. And of course the body armor being shot up doesn't help either. Yeah, the last stretch of road is going to be a bit of a doozy. We're going to have to run through open areas quite a bit. I really should not have jumped. I think that's okay. You have to wait. Or not. The problem is I'm making a bunch of noise by traversing this field, this area, because of the bushes. Just to level flying a little bit. Good. Pretty good. Nice. Ah. Okay. Successful music. Oh my god. There we go. That's one, that's a two, and that's a third one. Even got a key. That's good. Wow. Did we actually gain maximum operator kill score? No, we didn't. We had like 58, 85 out of 100. That's good. That's very nice. None of those were, I guess, imposters. What about this? Okay, yeah, we basically were spraying at like belly height. Wait, what? The first guy? Oh. The first guy that I actually killed was the guy that was in the woods themselves. The other I downed, I guess, only. And the third guy was like confused, and I got him in the face. But Jesus Christ, his helmet took a lot of damage. No, wait, hey, didn't I shoot someone in the face or hit? Like one guy, but I thought it hit like more than one shot that like one guy in the face and they didn't die. Whatever. I killed him. It's pretty nice. Even though I did spray and pray quite a lot. Okay. Actually, let's just... That's a good music. That's kind of cute music. That's going to be a very nice addition to my collection of weapons that I'm never going to use. But because they're gonna sit in my stash because I've geared here. What kind of ammo? I see. It's ammo that causes wounds, and that's about it. It's more for like black matter, I guess. Damn it. That would probably be the best one. I don't know. LRN or PSTL. I guess PST is kind of good still. It's just quite sad. It's like, here, you have this SMG, what does it do? Nothing. This is... It does not penetrate armor, it just does like a meta. Okay. Rifle. Unload magazine, fill up the magazine, put the magazine in. That thing first served us quite well. And we've got an AK out of it. That we can fold? That we can fold. Good. Master bedroom. There we go. 350,000. That was a good, very good find. Was this a forbidden raid? No, it wasn't, but it was a lockdown zone raid. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's a lockdown zone raid. It's okay. Now for selling stuff. Billions. Can I just sell it like this? Yes, I can list it on the market. Let's do it like this. Sell the market. That way I don't have to do like every single item by itself. Now, to repair shit. Not gonna be an extreme an obscene amount of armor, but at least it gives us some protection against like mid-tier bullets. That's good. It's It's good enough for me at least. I don't know about the mask. I mean the SH40. We need a face mask for that. I want one at least. What's this? Oh, what? How much is that? Oh, it's okay. You can take that. SH60. Put down an accessory. Nice. We're still not going to be able to hear stuff as well as we would like though. So we have to be a bit careful. You have water? We have water. Good. Apart from that, I think we're pretty much done with offloading loot. So we need quick equip and... How much is one magazine of this? How much is one magazine of that? Most of them are like simple enough, but while I would like to be able to take those, I don't want to like splurge too much on that stuff right now. It takes so much money out of it. I'm a bit of a Scrooge. That's 3 stacks of ammo for 3 mags additionally, so I think that's good. And we already have this in... we already have it in our inventory. That's what I meant. Good. This. We can use a gas mask, right? We can use... Oh... Let's not. If we die with the Scarel, we can go into a normal raid with the QC61. I think that's pretty nice. We can take some of the military first aid kits out so that we can use a 100D. Okay.
Well done. I
What
just
about-
might hit the beach. You completed the mission very neatly last time. Do you have time to talk about working together again? Grab your gear and don't leave me waiting.
Radio station, beachhead positions, and radar station. Okay. And bring out load equivalent to the total, not including any starting equipment and covert ops. But we went tactical ops. Okay.
Is that it? I thought they might have some sleeves up their tricks.
-2.
The valley is your oyster, but still much to do. I have a personal favor to ask.
Get document box 1 from the wooden bridge at the valley. Please document back box 2 from the top floor of the outpost at the supply camp. We can do that.
Grab the documents. I'll reward you for your time.
sometimes it is a little bit laggy. Good. I think we can just continue. Let me just put this on there. And then we can go, I think. If we've got even more ammo. Which is nice. Do we take more water with us? More water? Probably more water. Beans? Beans. Beans. But yeah, we definitely do need more water. Let me just like this. Yeah, it's a little bit better music, maybe. Lockdown zone again? Yeah, why not? I would say. That's 4 magazines plus 3 magazines, 7. Let's take a few more. Just a few more. Even if the Scar fires slowly, I would say that it is a very decent gun to control. You don't like push extremely aggressively because it shreds people. You push slowly with it and try and get some kind of advantage over the enemy. Be it taking them by surprise, or by outmaneuvering them, like I did, like being in the bunker and then like leaning out of the bunker and pulling back around the bunker. This is very nice, and I do say that there is a bit of gear fear, but mostly, or it's mitigated a little bit because you kind of, as ironic as it sounds, don't have insurance, so you either use it or really just lose it by death or by the season ending. You don't have like, oh, will I get it back by insurance, and that I have to pay for insurance. That also plays into that, like, here, you don't get it back. Just use it. There we go. this way first. We'll have to be a bit more careful. Why does that mission fail all the time? Like the second straight in a row. Wait, was the glue gun not like extremely heavy? 4 kilograms. No way in hell I'm going to use that. I'm going to take that with me. I'm not going to take that with me. No. Okay, I think we're starting to follow in the wake of destruction the PMCs cause. Oh no. I'm not gonna be that kind of guy, but why did this feel like bots? I feel like I kind of gave my position like half a minute ago. Okay. Reset it. And I can go back to my hideout. My hideout. To at least reload some of my magazines. To at least reload all of my magazines. I knew he was somewhere around. One, two, three, four, 8, 6, 12, 15, that's 16. Not better than mine. Deliver the Valley boss token. What the fuck? That's not. Meat. Did I shoot through the thing? Oh my god, it was from armor class 2. Yeah. I can imagine that sucking real fucking bad. Now I just need to remember where all the bodies were. Okay, I saw one. But I shouldn't get tunnel vision on like the bodies. I'm searching for the bodies. Because I can only carry like so much loot. Let's just take this body. It's a good weapon, I would say. This can suppressor 3000. Okay, that's not them. At least they came prepared. With some food and drink. That's good. Yeah, let's just eat that as well. Mm-hmm. Let's use the strength injection. SA-58M. You know what? That looks like a decent weapon, and I'm going to honor that weapon by carrying it out of the raid. Anything else? Just the endurance injection as well. Well, I think it's time to go. I really should put a suppressor on this. I cannot really discern sounds from enemies. Between myself and my enemies.
Hey! I didn't know I like it rough!
A little bit of a way until the radio station. I'll just reload. Actually need to take a look at the sound as soon as I fire upon an enemy. Like an OBS. I've like the window open right there. I'm like, I don't know if I've lost all your ears doing my fucking rounds. $160 meters. After that we can go south to extract. Okay, I'm talking quiet because I don't know. want to be stealthy. But I do not need to be stealthy because I have a lot of 4 armor. No. I just like being very immersed. Like, open the wine like Bear Grylls. This militant. Looks like he has a fine meal stuffed in his back pocket. Canned beans are delicacy around here. I don't necessarily understand why this is supposed to be locked down if the bots or the militants just have like, shall I say, garbage? Or you're not supposed to like get gear from them reliably. But at the very least have like level 3 armor, a helmet and decent ammo. Wonderful drugs. We love them. Beans. Oh, we only took 1 spoonful. Copy. Can't really use any of this. Equipment, maybe? You can search the suitcase. Apart from that, I won't know what to go for. T46M? T45M. I see. Let's put it there. Still have time to go for the document boxes. We're still heavy though. Semiconductor chip. No. No need it. Oh, good. Some extra ammo for us. Less than half. Let's just reload that. I want to try and put my backpack. somewhere where it's a little bit hidden. And then I can come back and grab it. But I want to be a bit faster. So I have to drop it like at the first location where I got the documents box. It's either that or dropping the body armor that I looted just now. Oh, a few minutes ago, I mean. Okay, I'm sorry, that was like very audible. Let's use this. No, okay, it wasn't. Not really. Huh? Okay. Oh no, this is loot. That's not that great. Glucose injection. Let's eat the stew first. And some water. And then we can put on the backpack here, maybe? Yeah, I do need to have a backpack with me so that I can carry the cases. This looks like a prettier PUBG. Hello, MJ. Maybe because of the scar right now of the rifle that I carry, but probably more like a mixture between PUBG and Tarkov. Because, oops, Jesus Christ, my microphone. Because it has like, oh my god, a Tarkov like loot system, like a grid-based inventory system, and a stash where you basically gear yourself up between raids. That's why you see so much stuff in my inventory that I need to carry around back to my stash. And why you see that I have like some AK type of weapon that is single fire, but I don't use it. I use this. I've never played Tarkov. I heard that this type of game is popular now. I think it was like the case of like 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's a little bit on the decline because the developers of like Tarkov Battlestate games have dropped the ball a little bit with their flagship, which makes other contenders rise a little bit more to the surface, like Arena Breakout. But apart from that, I would say it's decent that you notice a few more games like that. What kind of games on the upplane now? Definitely not turn-based strategy, I think. Oh, turn-based strategy, but not real-time strategy. I know that I play a lot of Company of Heroes 3. Where the hell am I going? I need to go there. But not really. I'm sorry. But Beyond the Reason is fun. Beyond the Reason is a fun game. What game is on the upplane though? I've seen quite a few streamers, VTubers and others play gacha games like Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero, but I don't think I'm like the type of player for that. Turn-based strategy is too stressful for muscle. Turn-based or real-time? You gotcha. Oh! See, if that was a real play, I would have died. I would have been at least hurt. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I played like a little bit of Genshin Impact, and I'm like, yeah, nah. Oh dear. Some dudes did, but I think those are militants. That's AI. I would honestly say horde shooters. Left 4 Dead, something like that, or Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. I'm sorry. Even though it came out like 1 or 2 years ago, it still gets updates, and I would think that Firebreak is a horde shooter, and I'm thinking of trying that out. But yeah, I kind of agree. Gacha being like, no.
That punk dropped a grenade!
See, I knew there was someone up there. Ow! 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 Well, that is unfortunate. Now I have to wait until the smoke clears. Let me just reload this. Ooh, I'm stationary, I'm stationary. Okay. No. What else? I mostly like stay in tune with like shooters. The damage drop of a distance has reduced the damage of the rifle. That's why I didn't deal any damage. Not considerable damage. TB is too stressful for muscle people. I think you mean real-time strategy. Because like having to keep your eyes on multiple things at once is an extreme problem, and the learning curve for real-time strategy games is so much higher than for any other type of game. Because there are so many different aspects to manage between like your base, your units, and how the game is going, and vision and stuff like that. What do I have? What do I have actually? Oh my god. I mean, meh, meh, meh. I don't know. Eh. I think it rotates a little bit. 1v1s are stressful, even if you can wait. That's true. I don't know any like turn-based strategy game that is actively having a PvP scene. Because one of my friends, Company, wants to play XCOM 2, but I really consider XCOM being more like a franchise that is turn-based strategy PvE. So no, there's not supposed to be like a PvP element, even though there's multiplayer. But I'm like, this is not what the game is supposed to be known for. No, PvE is okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I think right now, more like single-player games with more narrative are coming out, right now at least. Because I think the market, if I may be so bold to assume that position, that the market is just not bloated, but filled in terms of like PvP shooters like Valorant, League, as in terms of like MOBA and Dota, Counter-Strike. Does it mean they can make a new Deus Ex? Oh dear, my sweet summer child. I think people are not old enough yet for this type of game. Because they need to become electronic old men running the world before a new age can be introduced. Oh dear. And the population will become desperate. Your turn. Desperate. But why contain Deus Ex? It's cool. I think Mankind Divided was I wouldn't say last-ditch effort, but it was definitely a, shall I say, desperate effort to get the Deus Ex setting to the masses, the masses of people. Though I do not think that it was well received at the time of release, maybe because it was sandwiched between other releases that were more popular, like I think it was Battlefield 1 or 5, I don't know. They need to make a new Jensen game before real life here jumps over the in-universe timeline. Oh god. I don't think they have a lot of time left then. What I think is going to be the way to go is that... Oh my god, the ammo. Oh, that... There's so many problems with that release, yeah. I think it was also stuck in development hell. But I would not be too sure about it. I bought it. I played it a little bit. Up until like I was able to fix Adam's augmentations. But I was like, do I really want to continue playing? And then I didn't. What I think will be the way to go right now for the industry, or for like games in general, I'm way too exposed out here, is that indie developers have to make a plethora, multiple entries, not from like a single person, but in general, have like multiple people, other people make like multiple games released that are immersive sims. Right now it's like remaster, System Shock 2 remaster this, and remaster no, it wasn't Command and Conquer remastered that, but that was like quite a while ago. But remaster this, reimagine that, Oblivion remastered. I'm like, are you serious? And I think people have to come up with original ideas for pre-existing niches or genres, which I would say is Peripateia, an immersive sim, cyberpunk immersive sim, which has a much more gritty and brutalist approach to the entire cyberpunk and sci-fi setting. If there's anything that I'm going to be looking forward to in terms of immersive sims, it's going to be Peripateia. And I know that I played the demo, and I know that I bought the game like quite a few months ago, and I'm like, why didn't I play it yet? Because I'm a coward who didn't stream like a fuck ton of time. Because my internet was garbage, because my our photovoltaic system was like, I'm going to siphon all your bandwidth. And I'm not going to tell you that. But yeah, indie developers. Indie developers for me are going to be the way to go right there. But now it's fixed. Now the photovoltaic solar collector system is fixed because we plugged LAN cables into it instead of a repeater. I mean, okay, we're gonna have to take a look at what the fuck happened there. Holy shit, did I run around? Okay, I'm not leveling up that. I'm not leveling like to maybe master. I mean ace. But Jesus Christ, those were all level 30. It doesn't really have to mean anything. They just have played a lot. It'd be nice to see like the rank, like so small. Vince Carlos. You're going to. Okay. I said that one time. Yes, I'm sorry that I wasn't there yet. Yesterday. Fuck. Fuck. Burned. No! Ah! Good. Now, to put back all of this. Jesus Christ, what the... Let me just... Oh, okay, it's just the mission item and it expires. Level no car. Yes, that is true. Look, I didn't know
I knew you were
where they
hot
were,
shit, not this.
where my car was. Now we have the car back. I actually need to set up a way that there's both Twitch and YouTube chat. I forgot about setting that up. Yes, we've been thinking about how that would work, but I don't know yet. I need to tinker around with that a little bit more. Claim more? Ah, claim more. Claim all of this loot. It went away. It probably rolled away. What's this game? Arena Breakout Infinite is a extraction shooter. A Escape from Tarkov-like clone, which is free to play. I think that sums it pretty much up. In comparison to like Tarkov, it has more quality of life features, like quickly sorting out here. You can just equip quickly a few magazines without having to like navigate to a trader to buy them and all that. It's like Tarkov, yeah, pretty much like Tarkov. In terms of like in-game purchases, I would say that it's more like I wouldn't say that it's predatory, but instead of like buying editions that increase the size of your secure case, where you have items that you cannot lose, like in Tarkov, you like pay $40 for 40 euros for an edition that gives you a container that is a slightly bigger. You basically rent a secure container monthly, else you are stuck with that 1x2 case right there. But I think that's about it. You have skins, you have a larger keychain that you can buy monthly, you have a larger case that you can buy monthly or rent monthly. That's it, as far as I know. Good. Missions.
Grab the documents. Up.
Deliver. Deliver.
You have them? Take these. You deserve it.
Money. Ugh. Northridge observation
Valley
deck.
is old news. We go to Northridge now. If they dare to stir the pot in Northridge, they must have connections.
Okay, Northridge.
You'll have to scrounge for food.
That's
Fight
fine.
off the rat. My friend, hard
That is
work
covert
the
ops.
only way.
Something off
That
about
is
Renoir being
armory.
back.
This is completed. I don't care about that. That is the TV station. Damn it. Okay, I see. Earn coin from the market. Do we actually have anything that we can stuff the loot in? I do not want to go for those, to take those separately. Is that something? That's quite large. I don't want to use that yet. Damn it. This and this. This. Oh, there. This and there. I think. Okay, I should be pretty much emptied out of everything that's important right now. I'm going to organize everything, and then I can start by putting this in my storage, buying another backpack, but I'm not going to use it for the raid. I'm going to use it to stuff stuff in there. and sell that. Not the very important things like, or like the very valuable things like the leveler or the gold cheater, but at least something that is kind of valuable. And I have a bunch of weaponry. Yeah, I should start running farms so that I die. So that I die and use up my equipment. Now we're gonna sell. List on the market. List that for 24 hours. List all. And now everything... okay, some stuff is only listed for 24 hours, some stuff is listed for 12 hours. Ugh. Damn it. Whatever. It's not that important. We have a fuck ton of meds. Do we really need all those meds? Not the E3 military kit, but the first aid kit. I'll take one more. Take this. And we've got liquid painkiller, we've got normal painkiller. Energy drink. For more painkiller. You take more painkiller? Yes, we do. The combat drugs. M855. I think I need more ammo. More! What every single rifle to fire on that man. Good. Next up is the hardest mission ever, because I ran
You'll have to
farm
scrounge for
like
food.
5
Fight off the
times
rats.
and was never able to find more than one item in the kitchen at the villa. But now we have the... I'm not looking there. I look there because I'm trying to look inside there because there's a red dot. Good. Do we take another pistol? Yes, we do. But we want to modify the pistol. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna modify. We're gonna take the build. And now we need to take something that is something that will appeal to us. We do not need a primary pistol for PMCs. We need one for scavs. Something that can be kind of accurate and silent. And take this, especially since we have like a fuck ton of money. And now we take more magazines. Do we take AP ammo or full metal jacket? This has less penetration. This has more penetration. I think we're going to take the more penetration. That's gonna be okay. Put a bipod on it. The bipod. With or without engravings? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, they do not give us any tactical advantage whatsoever. And why would you want to put a bipod on an M1911? I'm not level 100 yet, so that I can put a bipod on my knife. What are you doing? If engraving extra something. Say, oh god. Listen, Al Gaib. Oh man. Dune all over again. Some probably will not protect me from like the extreme chats, but at least I hope that it will keep the chaff clear of me. And oh no, there we go. And gold plating. Funny enough, there's some version of a weapon with gold plating. I think it's a Desert Eagle that is better than the normal Desert Eagle. I don't know why. Oh, let me take this. Yeah, that's okay. Zero distance 100. Where the fuck do they spawn? In combat, you say? Jesus Christ, say they ain't so. That will approve of the gold beans. I mean, imagine they would. Especially since he stole them. Especially since getting things for free is much better than having to receive them against monetary compensation. Mother... Well, that plan flies out the window immediately. Wow, I'm so lucky I actually switched magazines when I did. Engravings, you would have died it. You don't know me. My accuracy is shit. Okay, these guys have AKMs. Back on the valley where there's like long sidelines everywhere? Nothing. You're like, here, you have MP5. You have like, Cold caliber. And I'm like, this is shit for this kind of map. Why would you do this? Why would you carry this weapon into a long-range map? Why not on farm? Okay, I was a little bit pretentious. We can take a look at the kill cam, but they were waiting for us. They were waiting for us. Yeah. Yeah. And they were in the team. If engravings, you would have survived. Only if I would have used the goddamn Colt. Only if I would have used the M1911, mate. I had my rifle out. Not my Colt. I mean level 4 ammo. Like I said, you need level 5 and above ammo. Whatever. But I did say, if we die, we take some small guns. And we become a gremlin. become a gremlin, running around like hell and shooting people in normal raids. I think that is also going to work quite well. Backpack. Backpack, rucksack. Rucksack, backpack. Oh, right. I kind of forgot. Wait, the things on the left are in storage. I accidentally bought another armor. Whatever. Take this. Take this. That was a player, right? Yes, that was a player. In the last raid on like the ballet, where it was extremely long range, I was like very, very doubtful that there was some people that were, or that I was like looking at 2 to 4 people shooting each other over like half a minute. They didn't notice me, and I was like, are they players? Are they AI? I think they're AI because they're like 20 meters apart, shooting at each other without cover. So yeah, there is bots. And those other 2 you shot, bots? Yes. I went out of the raid already. Maybe we can take a look at that. Yes, the combat report. Combat details. Oh, we can even look at the kill cam. Militants. Militants are usually AI. Another word for it is covert ops, like the imposters. They basically are scavs like in Tarkov. Militants are scavs, imposters are scavs. They rotate on, or they have equipment that rotates for every single like day, I think, that passes. And when you like extract or die with a scav, then the equipment rotates as well. Okay, we've got all that stuff. We do quick equip. What about this? Okay, it's just a little bit more on there. Okay, then we're gonna put 3 stacks, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 3 stacks. Painkillers. One more medkit. Water. Water. 2 grenades. Okay. Does the armor is not going to help us against extremely great rifle calibers? Or very, very strong rifle calibers like M855 that goes right through that armor, for example, but I want to do like a few normal runs through farms so that I can get my food item. And I forgot the standard kit. We can take the standard kit with us, and that's how we can fix ourselves. Not just a simple surgical bug. That is not going to be sufficient. But yeah, the other 2 or 3 enemies that I shot were bots. Can do normal because I am not going to go into a lockdown raid on farms where there's sweat running around like hell, trying to listen for footsteps. It gonna exist in normal as well, but at the very least, it's less likely. On the other hand, if you play farms on lockdown, which is like the mid tier, forbidden is high tier, lockdown is mid tier, normal is low tier. If you play farms on lockdown, I think you can reliably get mid tier rifle caliber weapons like AKM and the bullets. The bullets are the more important thing that like penetrate level 3 and 4 armor. Since I was not able to hit them, I don't know what kind of armor the enemies had, but it looked like it was better armor than I had. That and the corner was dark. I wasn't really that able to see, and I was not very careful. I wasn't very careful at all. I don't think I would have been able to penetrate the armor. Hopefully I swiped his legs. Ah, I used an MPX that probably has AP ammo. Ah, I hit his arms! That was a play, for example. That was a player, for example. That I hit 3 of his limbs. I crippled 3 of his limbs. If I pulled back without unloading the entirety of my clip onto him, I probably would have been able to kill him. And that was like stationary. He has 7 and 31. 40 penetration. Eh. Have to sneeze. Oh god. Looked like he hit a lucky headshot. Kind of like that's also a little bit the case. But I do think that I should have been moving in hindsight. And I definitely shot more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. So my recoil was also a little bit all over the place. Wait. Okay, number of hits 1. So did like 2 or 3 shots on the first guy, on the militant, and then 6 other shots at the... Oh wait. Ammo used. There's the ammo used, so 8 other shots. Yeah, it was a shot in the face. Eh. That's why we use that kind of ammo. I mean that kind of weapon. First of all, to get rid of it, and to test out what works and what doesn't work. So if I would have been a bit more mobile, I think I would have been able to kill him, because I shot first and I swooped his legs, crippling them. So I think that if I pulled back into another corner or hit from another angle, that would have worked quite well. Next up, the AKM. This and this. This is a helmet that has both headset and helmet. There's both headset and helmet at once. Primary weapon slot. Okay. There we go. Quick equip. PS ammo or T45M ammo. This has more penetration, this has less penetration, this has more damage, this has less damage. T45M is better, but considerably more expensive. Yeah, 500 to 200. A PS ammo. I don't think we bought too much. If I know myself well enough, I'm going to be spraying that ammo quite well. So for not extraction, very much shooter. That's true. I would also argue that Tarkov has less shooter and more extraction in it, and more things that are like nothing ever happens. But I think it is, in general, at least for me right now, a more enjoyable experience. In terms of like, here you can gear up quickly. In comparison to like Tarkov, where you have to go to every trainer separately to buy stuff. I don't have a face cover, but would that have saved me? No. He had level 4 ammo. With 731, he had 40 penetration, which goes over like the armor class of the face shield that I used in like the raid before the last raid. And no, I didn't really take a pistol with me in this raid. Should I have done that? I don't think so. It's gonna be okay. Because the assault rifle usually like much more used in medium range. If I had a DMR, a marksman rifle like a Mini 14, that would have been the use case for a pistol. Can only win, right? Nothing to lose. I mean, in terms of like extraction shooter, or in terms of like the extraction shooter genre, you lose like everything and equipment that you take with you in your raid if you die. But if you extract with like loot that you really want to keep, you can put it in your secure container, and even if you die, that is protected. And of course you have to like invest a little bit of your earned money to get better equipment, but that pretty much would be the case in like Tarkov as well. Shotgun? That's a shotgun. Okay, now I can reload. Can you lie down? Would that be the best way to ambush someone with the Caillou? Oh, where did you come from? Oh, you're on the stairs. You can lie down. You can lie down. You can't really lean around that position, but you can like lean around the corner. In Tarkov, you can like roll yourself onto the side. My EpiPen. But people very much play on sound. Usually. As soon as someone hears anything, can be like completely silent. Lying there for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Until someone finally steps into their sights at like 4 minutes later. I had to actually do that before. In a building I was ambushed. Well, not really ambushed. Let me just clear this out. Okay. In a house I was ambushed, and I had no way out, like through windows. I can't jump through windows or something like that here. So I had to wait them out, and they tried to smoke me up with smokes and tear gas grenades and normal grenades, I think, as well. I was able to kill like 3 of them. A 4th guy from another group killed me, but that was a very nice feeling. When you kill everyone, you can loot freely. There are PMCs, and there are of course scavs. Usually, PMCs load in all at the same time, and from those, I'm talking in like terms of Tarkov. With Tarkov, it's like you have all the PMCs loading in at the same time. So theoretically, if you kill all the PMCs, let's say there are 6 PMCs in this raid, with you included, if you kill all of them, all 5 of them, then you can be relatively sure that everyone that is geared and has actual equipment in there is dead and you can loot freely. The AI is gonna wander around and there are going to be scavs trying to scavenge off of corpses that are left in the wake of the destruction that you do. But other than that, you are basically free to loot. If you know how many PMCs are loaded in. You have not really an exact way of knowing. And I'm not experienced enough to know how many people load onto a map or if there are a ton of spawn points. But I would argue per side of map there are at least 3 to 4 spawn points for PMCs in this game. So 6 to 8 squads of 1 or more PMCs. And I think I heard something. If there are more groups, then there are of course less PMCs, separate PMC groups on the map. The larger the PMC groups are. Because you cannot be like, oh, 24 PMCs are going to load in at the map at once because that's 6 squads fighting each other. In Tarkov it would be like 12 PMCs, 12 player characters loading into a map. Oh, I can't get up here. Okay. I heard him and he heard me.
Parker, how nice to see. Congratulations, Parker. You were the first to see my...
Fuck this. Thank you for subscribing. I think that was the alert for subscribing. You know what? I'll go back. There's people walking around. Did you aid in the defense of Super Earth? I could not aid in the defense of Super Earth because my solar collector was using up all the bandwidth. And I didn't know that. I was sad about that. Couldn't do. I can push into those people now. I don't know where exactly they are. That was horrible. I should have just used a smaller burst. Stealth is optional for this kind of mission. Shameful display. Shameful display of my solar collector. I didn't know that. I couldn't have known that. Undemocratic. You don't have to do my solar collector like that. I'm fairly sure that he is trying to harness that. It's trying to harness the power of the sun really hard by sucking up all the bandwidth. Range. No. Oh, Christ. Shit. I think it was 2 people. Also player shots, yes. They're shooting guns. Were those player shots? I don't know about the further ones, but this definitely is. Yeah, it was 2 people. I didn't know you could climb up there. That's something we could know. I see. Nah, I could have dodged to the left. I see. But yeah, solo playing is tough. I don't mind it though. And I know very little extracting, but I like the combat. The combat is cool. It's, I would say, less deadly than Tarkov. Yeah, the armor didn't really help. They had better armor, but I don't think I was able to hit them that well. They had better cover. Combat details, elimination. Oh right, I couldn't really see them. I thought I hit them in the arm. Damn it. Whatever. Grab that for money. And then you also have like quick kits. Can just take one, which is basically like a predetermined kit to use in raids, and if you extract with it, you can put that into your stash and you can use it in other raids. Can just refresh some of those to see what we can get. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. It's a weapon that has decent fire rate, that has good ammo actually, level 3 ammo. A lot of ammunition actually, that's like 90 shots, 180 shots, that's good. The armor is always like level 3, and if you go for like advanced and premium sets, then you have much better equipment, much better weapons and stuff. Not that necessary, but it's like there if you really need them, if you really need that ammo or equipment. Master bedroom. Main bedroom on the second floor of the farm villa. Actually, just take a look. I mean, guest room key. Oh, there's the villa. Ah, there it is. Okay, I see. There's the villa, and then we can go there. I could have just went to the left. There was more cover there, and I could have let myself get a little bit more pushed, because I revealed my position by firing at them. I knew where they were mostly, and I was able to fire at them, but I guess I didn't really hit that hard. What do we want to take? We want to take this? Yes. But I want to not use the 4x scope. I want to use the 3.5x scope. No, I don't want that. Take this. On the other hand, I don't really want to bother with level 4 body armor if I do not want to take a level 4 helmet. So I'm gonna take a level 3 armor and I will try to be careful again. I'm gonna run a different combat, I see. And I think I'm gonna switch out 7.62 rifle with a 5.545. I've got plenty of ammo for it, at least. Do you want to take this? Do I have magazines? Do I have spare magazines? Ooh, you don't. No, I don't. How much would that be? 11,000. 22,000. Oh god. Of course they'd have this kind of mag as well. Yeah, that's okay. Do I want to take a region stem? That's a long one. Yeah, that's a long one. That's a short one. Water. Is there anything that gives me a lot of hydration as well? Beans, I think. Beans a little bit, but not a whole lot. Cornflakes, honey. Stew? No. The barn? No. Beans. Just have to use those grenades before I die. That's the most important thing. Did I actually have... Yeah, I have a suppressed rifle. Okay, like for like one raid we're gonna do auto match. One raid we're going to do auto match. Gonna be the last one for now, I think. Because then I've done 2 hours of streaming. Maybe play a little bit of Company of Heroes. And then I still have time to edit stuff, if need be. I automate with no one. You need sleep. I do. You don't need. It's gonna be okay. I was a bit bamboozled by the pipe.
Genocide! Who's there?
That was AI. AI again. They react quite a bit slower, unlike normal raids.
Did I hear that right?
One hitbox maybe? Is that room? Oh. No, it's not.
You proceed upon yourself and to culpa, güey. ¿Cómo te atreves?
Gonna reload again. It's just a bunch of AI, sadly. We can loot them. And the one thing that is useful to have is experimental injections, which last forever. Up until you leave the raid, basically. Go to sleep. All good. Thank you for stopping by. Have a very good sleep. And maybe see you some other day. Good night. Good night. And I hope you enjoyed a little bit, at least the banter. I enjoyed the banter. And just move through here, and then up to the villa, and then we can grab ourselves our key, use the key, and we get money, get loot, hopefully. I hope at least. snipers have died up there. Okay. Pretty good. I do say so myself. I almost thought I killed my clone because of the similarity in weapons and equipment. Actually, does this protect my head and ears? Yes, it does. I thought there would be some rare ammo in there. Good. He loaded everything noteworthy already. And I guess I have to say that there was nothing noteworthy. Yeah, I could have saved them. I could have saved the grenades. I wanted to throw them, I wanted to level strength. I just want to level strength, mate. Nothing noteworthy here. Did I actually take his AKM? I did take his AKM. I know exactly where it is when he tries to push me. You can't shut off the light. Ah, immersion is ruined. That was worth it for me, giving up my position. At least now I know that I cannot shoot out lights. I had something to my left, but I don't care. I'm just gonna run. Okay. That's okay. That was completely fine. Wait. That wasn't an operator? Huh. Okay. Still okay. I mean, at least I didn't like charge into him like shit. Good, expert one. Yeah, just militants. Okay. Anti-season mission. Oh, right. Season mission. I see. Ah, yeah, okay.
I have a package at the bus terminal in Northridge.
Ay, carajo. There's no rest for the wicked.
The motel is juicy. Always has been.
Good. Got that.
Have you been down in the basement yet? I've been burning the midnight fuel and need more.
Collect 2 flammables from the basement at the motel and farm. I see. Okay, so we need to find matches and stuff. Okay. I'm looking at that all the time. There we go. Now I shouldn't be tempted to click that with the red square. Okay. So that ammo. Put that here, put that there. I think that's about it. I'm gonna go for now. Just gonna take a look. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching, by the way. And I hope I see you again. Maybe even playing an immersive sim or shooter or real-time strategy. I don't know. The real question is going to be, are we going to raid? I'd like to. But mainly to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do something, we're gonna raid, because we didn't raid in a long time. 20 days. No, wait, that was a raid from MJ. Sorry. But yeah, we didn't raid like a ton. We didn't raid a ton of time ago. Wait. Yeah,